Hey, it's Alicia Joy, and I'm really quickly going to share with you a travel mess up, a mistake that I made last night, and a little tip. It's a tip for you and a tip for me, a travel tip. So last night I landed in Germany, in Berlin, and I'd had a long travel day and night. I took an overnight flight into Madrid, then I had like a 3.5 hour layover, and then on to Berlin. So anyway, I exit the airport in Berlin. And yeah, I'm feeling a little bit tired, not too bad. But I catch a cab, a taxi, I get in, and I realize I have forgotten to change out some of my currency. I had currency on me that I was supposed to change into euros, which is usually what I do when I land in an airport. I either try to find a currency conversion place or, at least use the ATM to get euros. Because I think I had like €5 and some change on me. I mean, I know that's not enough to catch a cab where I'm going. So I remember, and I'm like, oh my gosh, shit, I don't have enough euros, enough cash. And I tell him, the cab driver, and by then he's already started driving. I had handed in the address where I'm going, and he starts driving. We're still within the airport, and we're just steps. We've just gone a few, literally, like a few yards. And I tell him, I don't have, the cash. I said, do you take credit card? And he says, no. I said, okay, well, I gotta get out. And then he's like, no. And then I said, well, you don't take credit card? No. Okay, I gotta get out. So I tried to open this. Then he's yelling at me in German, all in German, like he speaks no English, and he's yelling. I tried to open the door, of the car to signal to him stop, and I think I was saying like halt. I think that's stop in German. My German is really lousy, and that's admittedly a big part of the problem, like something that I need to change. I know like maybe 10 words altogether, maybe a few more, but not much, not enough. So anyway, so I'm indicating to him I gotta get out, but he's not stopping, and I'm not gonna do Indiana Jones kind of jump out, roll on the ground. My bag would be in the back anyway, and I understand that he's upset because I believe the way it works is he would then have to get back into the queue of taxis. He'd have to go right around the airport and be in the back again because the first taxi driver gets the next person, first taxi. So he'd have wasted a fare, and he'd have wasted, the time and the gas and everything. But he's yelling, he's angry at me. I mean, I'm like, sorry, that's all I did. It wasn't intentional. And I remember the last time I was in Berlin, I had such a nice taxi driver. The cab driver was really, really nice. So this was like a stark contrast and a wide, a rude awakening. But anyway, I guess he then decided that he's going to take credit card because he wouldn't let me out. And he kept going. And I heard him make a phone call, and he's talking to somebody, and I guess maybe it's his boss or his manager or something like that. And anyway, he dropped me off. But it was just he did take the card. But it was such a lesson for me because I felt, I don't know, I was really uncomfortable being in a cab with somebody yelling and angry at me, and, trying to open the door and him not stopping. I guess there's more I could have done. Hindsight, looking back, you could always say, I should have done such and such. But at the moment, maybe it's a mixture of overnight tired. I don't know what it was. The biggest point, though, is that get the currency that you need, if you can, when you can, at the airport. So things like that don't happen. All right? Don't make my mistake. What mistakes have you made? Have you made any on the road? Let me know. I've made plenty way bigger than that even, and I guess I'll share some more with you sometime.